quick demonstration of a easy start Traxxas electric starter. It has been modified to fit this Nova Rossi 28 8-port big block on this Traxxas Jato. This thing's not real nice. This is like my beater car that we go run in the grass park for fun. Not one of my old vintage collector's models. This is just one purely for fun. Put your Nova Rossi 28.8. So you see it's pretty beat up on the top from the car flipping itself over backwards. A little bit of detail about this engine swap. This was a pull start engine. We converted it to this easy start system. As far as the setup is concerned, this is a 41004 on-road header and a 51006M tune pipe from Nova Rossi. These came from NovaRossiDirect.com. Great pricing, got them quick. Absolute monster of a motor for this little tiny 1/10 scale 2-wheel drive car. As far as getting the motor in, cut the chassis, and I have a machine shop at home, so I made the rear motor mount and a front motor mount, and I opened these slots up a little bit on the front for the width of the new motor. Clutch and flywheel. It's actually stock Traxxas 3.3 flywheel and clutch. There's just to get it to work, there's like a 2mm spacer between the end of the crankshaft and the flywheel to get the proper spacing. Seems to be working well. Did convert. Did change the gearing, so this is a Revo. I believe it's a 0.8 pitch gear set, 20-tooth clutch, and 40-tooth spur. And then also did hot racing steel gears inside the transmission and hot racing steel drive shafts to take the power. I did run this car once with completely stock drivetrain, and it broke the axles right away, maybe about 5 minutes in. So when I upgraded those, I just did the gears too. Basically, to have the most important is steel second gear for the block-up clutch. I knew that was going to break, so it's been really reliable. Now, for an easy start system, this thing, and on this motor, this is a big motor. The 7.2 volt battery that you're supposed to use in these things was just not quite enough to get up and go to get this going. So I have put a 2600 milliamp hour 3S lipo in here, which is small, fits right in here. Just made an adapter Dean's to Maya to get that to go in. It works really good. It seems like you would burn up the motor with the extra amperage or extra voltage, but this newer style Easy Start does have an amperage limiter, so it will turn itself off when you're cranking this motor. If you crank it too long, the motor starts to draw too much current. So it really has worked phenomenally well. I mean, this does work. Anybody that needs a little more get up and go out of their Easy Start system, whether it's on a 3.3 or any of them, lipo battery like this works great. I just make sure I charge this thing pretty much. I mean, we can go use it for the day, and then I'll charge it back up. You don't want these lipos to get too dead, because then it can damage the battery, and then you won't be able to recharge it. So, but other than that, it's a pain in the ass to get the cover back on because I got all these wires, so it takes 2 hands. So I won't do that right now, but I will start this thing up so you can see how well this works. Way easier than a pull starter. Let's see if it works. Really fast. So, and then obviously it's got to warm up. But I want to get a video of this thing running. This car with these 2.8 tires are pretty tall. I did that because we're running it on the grass. Height of this tire and this 20/40 gearing. This thing is really, really fast. I mean, I would guess over 70 miles per hour. Do have a Traxxas wheelie bar. Now I did have to flip this over. I mounted it upside down with some bolts and nuts on the inside to try to keep this thing down on the ground, because it will pull the front wheels off the ground when it hits second gear and then flip over. So with the wheelie bars on upside down, it helps make it a little more controllable. Definitely a fun car. So we will get a video of it hopefully today running. And then feel free to ask any questions you have on doing this easy starter on a big block. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I feel like it works well. There's many avenues of getting it onto your engine, depending on what engine you have. This one was not too difficult. And then again, I don't even know if people are still tinkering with this nitro stuff. This is kind of old school, but this is what we prefer. So hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Bye.